Hi, does everybody hear me?
Hi everyone, this is Ron from International Trade
Hi,
Council. Yep, we have here Olga Chubenko from Jobian
does
Limited.
everybody hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Olga.
I'm Olga, and I'm the co-founder of the global recruiting project Jobian. I lead business in Poland, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine, and everywhere I face problems with hiring migrants. In the age of globalization and total digitalization, humans still remain the important business resource. Migrants make about 5% of the world's workforce. That's 164 million people. But most of them face difficulties on the stage of getting proper and fair job, and then on the stage of working in proper conditions. And the most awful problem is enormous fraud victims at this market. It's almost 40 million people. One of the goals agreed by world leaders within World Labour Organization is to provide decent work and sustainable economic growth. Measures to eradicate forced labor, modern slavery, and human trafficking. With rapidly increasing migration rates, men, and especially women, need help in managing to live and work in more than one country. That's why we created Jobian, one-stop shop platform that covers all needs of employees and employers around the world. That means not only recruiting, but also important inclusion services. So, how it works? When people come to our platform, they can get CV creation and video interviewing, perfect vacancy match, comprehensive portrait of an employer, fully automated recruiting process, bank account and plastic card, microcredits for setup period, insurance, transport from reliable partners for safe way to work, legal tax and informational support, safe and fast money transfer home. This is our decision. Now let's talk about our market. For now, we are focused to cover core country market, and then we want to go globally. Today, Jobian is a high-tech recruiting stage solution, and we want to be the most lovable product. That's when customer gets the most satisfaction from transparent cooperation and gets all services from one box. We expect that our all-in-one solution will boost those who hesitate or those who already suffered fraud experience to join the global labor migration with Jobian. Since the launch of an open beta months ago, we already have signed contracts with 47 employers and got over 1,800 registered workers. Our multi-country team is our great advantage. We all are from different business spheres and have hard skills in recruiting and unique experience in business. Unfortunately, existing players do not take modern challenges on the recruiting market. They give only half-problem decision, mainly search and match function. Jobian is more than just a business decision. We have a global social mission. It is to reduce global poverty and make migrant life decent and safe. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, what color of skin you have, and to what gender you belong. You deserve decent and safe job. Be the Jobian. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Now I have several questions. So can I start asking them?
Ron, can you hear us?
Yes, we're going to take questions now. If the attendees have questions, they can type in their question on the Q&A tab. On the right side of your screen, Olga, you can see session.
Any feedback?
Yep, any feedback or question, feel free to type in it on the Q&A tab.
Okay, if somebody can hear me and you can answer the question, maybe my colleagues just can can continue, but I will ask the first question. Who may be interested in our services, and what services should we add to strengthen our company on the North American market?
All right, Olga, I think there's one question here on the Q&A tab. Maybe you can also answer that question.
So where we may find the question could be thanks. Well, we are ready for questions, but the question is where is it?
It's on the right side of the screen. There is a session tab,
I see.
Then below that session tab there is Q&A. Feed and then Q&A. Click Q&A, and then there's a question there.
Дима, you нашел? Я тебе могу...
Not yet. Еще не нашел. Not yet. I have. May you give me the question?
All right. The question is, when companies are deducting their operation cost, how you find it useful for them in this time?
Well, as for the operation and as for the, am I right? We are talking about how we start the project or how we escalate the business. Pardon.
All right, thank you. Any other questions about the presentation? Feel free to type in the question on the Q&A tab. It's located on the right part of the screen, below session, feed, and then Q&A. So anyone else has a questions?
Well, maybe the audience is interested in our solutions for their regions, because I see that there is not only the North American, and maybe some of your dear colleagues is involved in projects or process of global migration. So we are open to discuss the perspective and there would be cooperation on the subject. So
Yeah.
for us, it looks like that the European labor market is really interested area to be developed, because Ukraine is a huge labor market donor for the local region, but we know that there are such huge challenges in North America and in the Asia, so we are ready to support all these migrants waves. Let me.
Thank you.
Ron, can we answer the next question from us?
Well. So as for our question, is it okay to ask maybe some has find some answer that are important for us at this stage of our project? So Ron, is it okay? Because I'm not sure that it's okay for the format we're involved in.
It's okay, but we have another question here. Let's answer this question.
Да, это я только что выключала. Я не слышу вообще никого, Инна.
Okay, Ron, what is the question?
Follow-up question for the other question is, sign any partnership with companies.
Beg your pardon, because it's been missed. What is the question?
Sorry, it's a follow-up question with the first question here. He said, signed any partnership with companies?
Yeah, it's thank you. Great question. As a one-stop shop, we are interested in partnership as well as with the employers. I mean, great nationals and regional employers, as well as within suppliers of added services like insurance companies. So right now we've got two partnership with huge European insurance companies, because it's very important to work in safe migration. And we've got more than 24 of Eastern European staffing agencies, which are the aim clients for us today. So we are working with the big quantity of Ukrainian migrants, labor migrants, which are addressed to Eastern and Western European staffing agencies, such as Manpower and so on. So this is the partners from one side, and the suppliers of the added services, such as insurance companies and banks, from the other sides.
All right, thank you. So you still have at least 10 minutes. If
Uh-huh.
there's no
Great.
question, you can actually still continue. You still have 10 minutes for the presentation while we are waiting for other questions from the attendees. So you can
Mm-hmm.
continue if you would like to share anything more about your pitch.
Great, great. I suppose this is right the time to represent to present the idea of the business, because since 2014 Ukraine has got a great place, a great position at the pan-European labor market. It's the first issue we've mentioned, and the second one we see is a pilot project for the whole migration services and the whole labor market all over the planet. Because the labor migration is not a trend; it's a great instrument now for all the economics, and we see that it is to be decent, it is to be transparent, and it is to be safe. So we are sure that the labor migrants will be maybe a kind of new style of living for 100 millions of people. That's why we are ready for this trend, and we'll be happy to collaborate with the participants of this event to make it together. Because we know that the economies of such countries as Germany, France, Italy, United Kingdom, as well as the United States, are eager for hands and brains for labor migrants, and we are ready to support it from one side. And from another side, we've based our service on the huge and deep knowledge of financial sphere of this business, because we know that the main issue for most part of migrants is to earn some money for the families, and one of the anchor service of our platform is safe transactions, money transferring from migrants to the to their native countries. And it's very important to get it out from the dark side of financial transactions. So the principles of our service, of our platform, are transparency, are decent work for all, and it suits the eighth global aim of the United Nations organization, which sounds as a decent work for everyone and everywhere. And this is the situation we are working with. So if the audience is interested in collaboration of or maybe investment in this market, it'd be great. So
There's another question here. Oh, yeah, Olga already answered the question. He asked if Jobian will run the payroll of the contractors, but Olga already answered it.
Great.
All right, so we still have a few minutes to entertain questions. If you have any questions, feel free to type in questions on the Q&A tab. You can also reach them on their virtual booth. There is an option there to go to Arena and then look for Jobian, and you'll be able to reach out to them if you would like to talk to them one-on-one. So we still have 5 minutes. If you would like to discuss more, we still have 5 minutes.
Well, maybe some experts here may advise us about the channels. I mean, the marketing channels for us to get into the migrants, to get into the markets in their native countries, because we know that the situation in every region may be different. So we are open to any smart advices or smart partnership to get our service to every region of the planet. So it'd be really great appreciated.
All right, that's wonderful. So if anyone interested for that, just reach out to them directly. As I mentioned, you can visit the lounge or the arena and look for anyone from Jobian, and they will be happy to discuss it with you. So
And one more question from our side, if you don't mind. Maybe the most important one. If you see any weakness or anything we are to work with, it'd be really great to get your vision of it, because you know that sometimes we are in the process, sometimes we are in the market, but the outside view is much more important for the project of our kind. So it'd be really great to make a kind of strict review about our services. It'd be great. Maybe somebody knows something of the same kind, and it'd be great to see the competitors we don't know about. Because right now there are some competitors of the services for migrants, which may the situation with one provider for one services. But we are working for the ecosystem for the global migration. So it'd be great to see to get the view outside of our box. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. We have one last question here. Is the market of Jobian is whole Europe?
Thank you very much. It's really great question. You know, Europe for us is the most preferable region for next 2 or 3 years. We know European market very well, but we are sure that the main part of global migrants are not only in Europe. We are looking for partnership in Asia as well as for the North America. But we see that we'll be definitely successful in between Ukraine and Eastern Europe, in between Eastern Europe and Western Europe. But if you see any perspective and challenges, not on Europe, we are open to work with, because the service, the platform is maybe very nice localized, and it doesn't matter the market we work for. The engine, the technology suits any region.
All right, thank you. So all right, so that's answered the question. Thank you so much for this presentation, guys. Any final words before we end the session? I'm sorry.
It'd be great. Thank you for your help, for your assistance. So it's really important for us to introduce the project all over the world.
You're welcome. So guys, again, if you would like to reach someone from Jobian, just please feel free to visit their virtual booth, or you can also message them directly using this platform, or just go to the lounge and look for them, and they will be happy to talk to you and do networking one-on-one. All right. So thank you guys for your time today, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.